Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He's going to throw deep right side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. You're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Keeps it himself and gets the first.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against it. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Caught behind the line. It's Tate. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 1st and 10, the 38-yard line. Use used the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Brown. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but honestly, a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Still looking, on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's sharp. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Anderson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. They just keep firing. Got the quick pass. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Has to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. Turning on the Jets. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Reads it, fires complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. To the air, it's St. Clair. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Peoples. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the outbound. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Just a 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. LSU right back to the line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Running to Green. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. one high and deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying at phase and batting it away. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Got a man. It's Anderson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to 39. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up, and you can get to the quarterback and affect them. We all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect plan just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Running the option, it's St. Clair. Oh, space. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes come to the line after first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. He's got the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll send out the kicker here. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He was looking for more running room, and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Power football with the run. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Off-play action on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To go up top. Pressure coming. And he's wrestled to the ground. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Anderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. That's reeled in, it's Sharp. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Reading the option, it's St. Clair.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Look out, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air, it's St. Clair. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is in the air. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll stop it short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Here comes the offense on first down. And the quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.